How's it going, everybody? It's me, Spencer Lee, back with another video, and today we are shooting some seascapes. We're here shooting gigantic overhead in the back, down by the coast. Got some crashing water in the foreground. Sunrise time, but what's going to be interesting is that this is my view of the sunrise. Yep, there's like a gigantic wall in the way. So I'm not really hoping for any direct sunlight shooting with my camera. Like I'm not excuse me, I'm not thinking about shooting directly into the sun today because it's clear skies, no clouds, or minimal clouds. So what we are doing is going to shoot the direct light on the mountain. So yeah, we'll get set up and we'll see how this goes. So surprise, surprise, but not really. And as you can kind of tell, there was a wave that actually splashed over this rock and gave me a little bit of a shower. But that's okay. It's kind of like what you expect when you shoot seascapes. Just wiped all the camera gear down and yeah, here we are, just set up waiting for the light. Let me just walk you guys through this composition. It's pretty simple. It actually works really well for a 16mm super wide angle scene. We have this rock here, not this rock, this open space of ocean in the foreground, and then the gigantic crater in the background. Hopefully we get some water movement so that all of this mid-ground kind of ends up looking like flowing water. Smooth it out with a long exposure, and there you go. Hopefully we got a good shot, and yeah, the light just has to meet us halfway. All right, let's put the vlog camera away before it gets wet again. So I tried shooting the wide angle 16mm scene, but the problem I was facing is that there wasn't much water motion right in the immediate foreground. So without having to like move my position, because I'm lazy and I also don't want to get splashed, I decided to flip the camera vertical orientation and then zoom in to maybe about, I don't know, like 28mm. There's a rock in the foreground, as you can see there, that rock right there, that the water crashes really nicely over, and I've shot this from like that particular point from many different angles, including directly into the sun. But today we are going to be putting that point that creates kind of a little shower head rock motion with the water against, hopefully we get some nice light on Cocoa Head. So we're trying a little bit of that now, and hopefully that works out because the wide angle shots just weren't working. So a little bit more telephoto zoom in kind shots, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Climbing up that sheer rock face, but found a little bit of a better angle for the shot. As you can see, we have a little bit more of the coast and get a little bit more of the mountain too. And the thing that I'm trying to avoid is getting that bridge in the frame. It kind of just draws the eye away from the main subject. So I have this set up around 22mm. Let's see, no bridge in the screen, and yeah, just gotta wait for the right light and the right water flow. And I definitely think coming up here, getting a little bit more of an angle over the ocean and all those crashing and falling waves definitely helped a lot with this composition. So now I think the sun is up. There's some orange in the sky. The sun must be coming up now, and yeah, we just wait for some light. Okay, let's hope we don't get splashed, but we probably will. So I just slapped on a 3-stop ND filter, and then what that's going to do is basically just give more control over my shutter speed. The light in the scene got pretty bright, and I was stopped all the way down to f16 to try and get my targeted shutter speed of around 0.8 of a second. And yeah, I was pushing the upper limits, because if I were to stop down the aperture any further, I would have run into issues with diffraction. So in order to avoid that, slapped the ND filter on. I was able to open up the aperture to about f8 while still maintaining the shutter speed of 0.8 seconds. And yeah, we're getting some pretty decent light up here. I'm just waiting for it to kind of like glow the entire mountain, and I'm kind of just shooting away at the waves as they kind of crash and roll on the coast. You can see there. Pretty nice. Alright, time for me to focus, because the light's pretty good right now. Oh man, this light is just incredible. Look at all the crashing waves. Look at all the light. I just left my camera on interval. It's just taking a shot every second because, frick, I want to film. Okay, let's climb up this rock. Oh, there's the sun. Beautiful. Look at this business. It's so windy up here. But look at that. There's the sun, and there's the mountain in all its glory. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna trip and fall. Don't vlog and walk on sketchy surfaces at the same time. It's a bad idea. Okay, now how do I get down from this? So part of filming and shooting in a time-lapse format or an interval shooting format is that I'm just left with a lot of files to go through. And so I pretty much decided on two different approaches to the final image. The first approach is pictured here, and as you can see, it's a very simple composition. The main focus clearly is the mountain, and the water flow doesn't really detract so much attention away from the mountain. The mountain is the main subject, and the water flow is kind of more of a complementing element. As compared to the second image here, this image takes a totally different approach. In fact, I took 3 different wave photos to use in this image to blend them all in. And in this image, while the mountain is still very prominent, a lot of attention is drawn away from it due to the crashing waves. But that is one shot that looks pretty epic and pretty cool, and really kind of encapsulates what was going on during this morning. So let me know which shot you like better. Do you like the first shot where it's mostly the mountain that's the main focus, or do you like the crashing waves in the foreground? Let me know in the comments below. So as I continue to fill up my SD card and watch this beautiful light change over my landscape, I guess the moral of today's landscape photography mini sunrise adventure is to pick a spot, you find a shot that you like, don't always be so tied to it. The wide angle 16mm shot didn't really work, so you make a call, make an adjustment like Mouse Boy says, and end up with hopefully a better shot. But if you don't take the time and make the effort to pick up your tripod, pick up your camera bag, and walk around and try to explore different compositions, then you're never gonna really be open to finding new, better compositions than what you already have. And photography is never as simple as just simply go out, walk up to a spot, set your tripod down, set your camera down, and take a shot, and then that's a banger. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of exploration, a lot of time and dedication to find a composition that really works. And this shot is okay. Like, I wouldn't consider it like the ultimate killer composition for this coast, but you know, it works for now, and I'm happy with it. So yeah. What time is it now? 6:40. I think it's about time to drone maybe? So got the drone up in the air. Not gonna do anything crazy. I'm probably just gonna fly pretty low. The winds are pretty nuts. Yeah, just get some B-roll and film possibly, but it's just fun to be out here. All right, fly around. Sketchy landing. Ooh, all over the place with this one. Moral of the story is, don't let your camera, your tripod, or your camera bag grow roots. And by that I mean, when you think that you found the shot that you're looking for, or that you envisioned, think again, think twice about it. Just do a double take, because if you move yourself and your camera and your tripod and all your gear just a few steps to the right, a few steps to the left, a few feet up, a few feet down, that might be a better shot than the shot that you have right now. So always be questioning yourself, always be looking for ways to improve your photographs. Don't think that just because you set your tripod down or you have the shot in the bag means that you have the best shot. Okay, if you like this video, make sure you give it a like button. Leave a comment below, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, shoots.